Can nothing create anything? Hello everyone, Dan Mason here. Let's explore another issue in our current events together. Dear Frosted 1030, people like you often use the word belief as if creation were a fairy tale. But belief is not the same as foundation. My faith in creation is not blind. It's built on evidence that points to design, purpose, and intelligence. The problem with your argument is that you demand a model, as if the only way to prove truth is to feed data into a computer and plot a graph. That's not how reality works. Life is not math on a chalkboard. When I look at creation, I see order. I see laws that govern the universe. Gravity, thermodynamics, electromagnetism, all stable, all predictable. These laws did not evolve from chaos. Chaos cannot write code. Order comes from the mind, not an accident. Even atheists acknowledge that the laws of nature are finely tuned to an almost impossibly precise level. They say it just happened. Evolution is not science. That is wishful thinking. Frosted 1030, you say, show your model. I say, show me how life comes from non-life. Show me how intelligence rises from dust without intelligence guiding it. Show me one species becoming another in real time. Not drawings in a textbook, observable, repeatable proof. There is none. That's why the foundation of your worldview is faith too. Faith in chance, faith in time, faith in randomness. Scripture says in the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 1, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork." That is not superstition. That is an observation. What we call science today began because men believed in a creator who built a rational universe that could be studied. Remove the creator, and you remove the reason for reason itself. Frosted 1030, your logic collapses on itself. You demand empirical proof for everything, but cannot provide it for your own claims. You say everything came from nothing, but nothing cannot produce anything. You say the universe created itself. That is impossible, because for something to create itself, it must exist before it exists. That is not logic, that is nonsense. So when you mock creation as belief, I push back. Evolutionary theory is a belief system, too, a naturalistic religion that worships chance instead of the creator. Romans chapter 1, verse 20 says, "The invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made." In plain words, nature itself is evidence. I don't need a man-made model. I live in the model. Every breath, every heartbeat, every sunrise is data that points to a designer. Their problem is not a lack of evidence, it is the denial of the obvious. When you don't want accountability to a creator, you'll invent any excuse to erase him from the equation. So here's my counter to you, my lost friend. Creation is not a belief. It is the starting point of every law, every cell, every star. Without creation, there is no logic, no reason, no morality. They can keep shouting, "Show your model," but all creation already has. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to support this channel.